Welcome to 5 Good Minutes. You're listening to today's inspirational message on the fruit of the Spirit with Kurt Bjorklund.
The fruit of the Spirit includes in the list the word gentleness. We've said that it's like meekness, Matthew 5, blessed are the meek. And what we're doing is just comparing it to some of the words that say these are the works of the flesh in Galatians 5:20. And today I just want to focus on the word jealousy and how jealousy in many ways is the opposite again of gentleness. Now certainly envy, jealousy could be seen as two different things. In some ways they're used interchangeably. Technically envy is wanting what somebody else has and jealousy is not wanting somebody else to have something. So when we say that God is a jealous God, he doesn't want other things to have the glory that is due for him. But jealousy and envy both are used in the Bible negatively for human emotion toward other people or other things. Now, how is gentleness related to this? Well, gentleness is wanting something that is good for others in a way that jealousy and envy is not. In fact, the word jealousy here in Galatians 5 could be translated as rivalry. It's wanting for self. In Psalm 73, verse 21 and 22, it says, "When my soul was embittered, when I was pricked in my heart, I was brutish and ignorant. I was like a beast towards you." And if you read through the rest of that psalm, what you see is that the issue often here is envy, a little bit of jealousy. And here's what Paul David Tripp says about it. He says, "The driven, watchful envy of a horizontal, pleasure-oriented heart will make us crazy. It will not only rob us of satisfaction and joy, but it will make us more like brutes than friends. It will eat our hearts and consume our souls." Now, that's where you can see how opposite gentleness is from the root of jealousy or envy. So it's the wanting what other people have, not wanting other people to have good. And gentleness is having a disposition that basically says, I am content to see others, not just content, but don't want my good if it ever comes at the expense of somebody else's. And that is really, to me, an interesting question because, in a way, our entire competitive system, meaning competitive sports, our entire economy has a sense of, in order for you to get something, somebody else doesn't. Now, I get that in the economy, we'd say there's an abundance, not a scarcity. And I think that's true, that you don't have to get in order for somebody else not to. But what I'm saying is there is a sense in which if you open a store and somebody else opens a store, there's only so many customers. And so if customers go to your competitor's store instead of your store, they don't come to your store, you get less, your competitor gets more. Now, again, properly placed, Costco and Sam's can both be successful. So it's not quite a zero-sum game. But my point is, we have it so baked into our thinking that there is always a sense of justification in being jealous or envious of what's happening around us. And I believe that gentleness will move away from seeing the world as a zero-sum game, more toward saying we can all do well. And I want your good in life, even if it means I lose something that's valuable to me. So today, where do you see jealousy, rivalry in your life? And it's probably a small indication that gentleness is not living as fully in you as you would like it to live. Are you jealous or competitive in rivalry with somebody at work, somebody in your dorm, somebody in your family? Does somebody else bring out a little piece of you that plays the one-upmanship game that says, oh yeah, you did that, well, I did it this way, and all of that. And what would it look like for you to step back from that and show meekness, gentleness in that situation?
Thanks for joining us here today. There's a lot of great content to explore on Orchard Hill Plus and on the Orchard Hill main feed from the weekend. Have a great day.